Hello everyone, and thank you for listening to this presentation. We hope that by the end of this presentation, you will be able to understand what data analytics is and how important it is specifically for small businesses. Let's start with the term data itself. Data is any bit of information that is captured and stored by a business as a digital asset that may support strategy and decision making. We can classify data into three major types: proprietary data, public data, and partner data. Proprietary data is private internal data that your organization owns and collects. Examples of that would be sales data or customer data. On the other hand, public data is often referred to as open data. It is information that is freely available for business to use. Example would be weather predictions or census data. And lastly, partner data is accessed by partnering with another entity to develop the business or product. For example, a commercial bakery could aggregate data from its suppliers to control costs of raw materials to improve the thin profit margin it has. Every company collects some form of data, and on its own, it's not very informative. The process of data analytics is what converts this raw data into actionable insights, driving smart business decisions. An important distinction to make here is the difference between data and information. Data is the raw facts, whereas information is data that is accurate and presented within a context. It is also important to understand that not all data is useful, and data analytics is all about finding useful or relevant data patterns in business operations, kind of like fitting pieces in a puzzle. You might have heard the term big data. Big data refers to any large and complex collection of data. Many small businesses believe they are too small for big data. And this is far from the truth, as small businesses need big data to succeed just as much as larger corporations. Let's look at a few statistics regarding data analytics in the real world. The amount of data in the world is growing exponentially. By the time you finish reading this page, 90 million texts will have been sent and received, and 21 million gigabytes of traffic will be received on the internet. Approximately 60% of companies around the world use data and analytics to drive process and cost efficiency. And 61% of companies say that big data drives revenue because it delivers deep insights into customer behavior. With this valuable intelligence, you can delve deeper into the collective psyche of your customers and find out what consumers really think. According to one report published by McKinsey, the likelihood of data-driven organizations acquiring customers is 23 times more than their counterparts. And these are just few statistics which shows how data is being leveraged in the real world. Well, all of that makes sense, but should you as a small business invest in data analytics? We've seen data analytics has played a significant role in disruption for big brands for many years. Netflix overtook Disney with data, Amazon surpassed Walmart in retail thanks to data. Can those benefits apply to small and medium-sized businesses as well? Small business owners tend to overlook analytics based on the assumption that they aren't necessary for business growth, when it actually holds greater value for these businesses, which need better strategic management as compared to larger enterprises, which have the financial capabilities to be able to withstand risky conditions. Moreover, thanks to falling technological costs, smaller companies can unlock many more secrets from data. Post-COVID, small businesses lead larger enterprises in the use of analytics across every department, with 68% of small businesses using analytics in operations, 56% in finance, and 50% in sales. Regardless of company size, improving efficiency, supporting customers, and predicting changes and outcomes are the three fastest growing use cases for data and analytics. Small businesses sometimes do not have the resources to hire staff, but if they know where to look, they can finally step up to the plate and utilize big data themselves. Now that we've established that data analytics is as relevant for small businesses as it is for larger enterprises, in the upcoming slides, we'll be looking at some of the major benefits that data analytics could potentially bring to small businesses. To put things in perspective, we'll be taking an example of a bakery that was recently opened. Small businesses operate in a highly dynamic and increasingly competitive marketplace. There is constant pressure to improve and maintain profitability and competitive advantage. They must deal with increasing customer demand to maintain their position. A business friendly approach that focuses on data analytics can be used to help companies take the right steps to remain relevant and competitive in an increasingly complex and disruptive world. By using data, small businesses can reduce operational costs, improve their business model, increase revenue, and stand out amongst the competition. Such information can be of great use for small businesses. As the market gets increasingly competitive, so do the competitors. You can get the first mover advantage with data analytics to get you a head start on your competition. Understanding your competition is an area where data analytics is better than your gut instinct. Today, you have a better chance to predict some of the things your competitors are doing, as data can be easily accessed through the internet. Understanding the market's tendencies and the moves of competitors can help small businesses beat the competition and emerge at the very top of their industry. In case of our bakery shop, the data could tell us the frequency of purchases by item and how that might vary by time of the day. Knowing that sandwiches are the highest selling items on a weekday afternoon, we can pair a complementary item such as coffee at a discounted price upon purchase of a sandwich. That's just one example of using data to get ahead in the game. Customer service is more important than ever, and more small businesses are using data to retain customers. The phenomenon known as the loyalty effect indicates that even a 5% rise in customer retention can equate to a profit increase between 25 to 100%. People tend to stick with those brands that make them feel valued. Even a small business can have many loyal customers when the service it provides is outstanding. Based on data analysis, personalized customer service helps to engage with every client at the right time and through a proper channel, providing clients with a great experience and also driving our sales. According to one report, 73% of small business owners said that finding new customers is a top priority, while 63% rank retaining existing customers as a top issue. The report revealed that the use of analytics increases the return on investment in marketing initiatives, in part because business owners who use data analytics eventually realize that they need to take good care of their customers if they want to retain them. Your best customers are the customers who pay the most, stay the longest, and require the least support. However, you can't serve them if you don't know who exactly they are. When your business gets to know your customers' preferences and their ever-changing demand, combined with a personal touch, you'll have an advantage over your competition. Data analysis can enable businesses to know how people think, behave, and drive their decisions, and eventually they can change the way their company is interacting with consumers. For example, in our bakery shop, we could use our customers' past sales data to recommend relevant products at checkout. That will not only add a personal touch, but will also potentially increase our sales. As a small business with limited marketing budget, it's smart to prioritize the highest ROI channels. It makes it much easier for your business to understand what's working and what's not, so you can double down on what's working and find room for improvements on what's not working. Sometimes you're using the right marketing channels and marketing to the right audience, but your conversion rates are lower than expected. Without data, it's easy to make wrong assumptions about channels, customer segments, or even something else. Data analytics reveals these failing strategies and lets you tailor the marketing to each customer's unique needs. It allows you to offer support before they even need it. Take our bakery business that has an online and physical presence. The company could analyze its sales data together with data from its social media pages and then create a targeted social media campaign to promote its sales for items that the customers are already interested in. The key is to spend time analyzing and interpreting the data you collect and then applying those findings to your marketing campaigns. Inventory management is one of the most crucial parts of managing the business. It involves having the right inventory in the right amount to meet the needs of the supply and demand. It may seem that inventory issues aren't critical for small businesses, but not having an inventory management strategy can damage your business. Organizations can improve operational efficiency through data analytics, Gathering and analyzing data about the supply chain can show where production delays or bottlenecks originate and help predict where future problems may arise. You're also encouraged to use data as a basis for predictions. Many businesses, particularly in retail, struggle to optimize their inventory levels. In our bakery business, where items have limited shelf life, data analytics can help predict optimal supply for products based on factors such as seasonality, holidays, and secular trends. Whenever you can track what's happening on the market and foresee how it will change, you can massively improve inventory management system and save costs. According to a report by Compliance, Governance and Oversight Council, 60% of data carries little or no value. Most data lose their value if not contextualized in real time, so it's essential for businesses to make data available in real time with the lowest latency possible. Real-time inventory data visibility helps forecast demand and determine safety stock levels. This also helps in pinpointing which products are unnecessary and can be removed from the inventory. The powerful real-time data analytics helps companies to react immediately before damage is done and the customer decides to shift the competition. It is always easier to retain business and difficult to bring them back once they are lost. In addition, it helps to understand competition and changing barriers instantly. For example, if your rival bakery has reduced the rates, we must know it instantly before the business is lost. With data analytics, it is all possible. It helps companies to align to changing customer preferences on a real-time basis. Another benefit of real-time data analytics is detecting frauds before they are done to take the advanced corrective actions. It is truly instrumental in the financial world. In a nutshell, with real-time reports, we can get a 360-degree overview of our business and can make smarter decisions going forward. When it comes to running a business, it's great to have good instincts, but should you trust your gut for strategic business decisions? It's also easy to rely on hot takes from industry leaders, but those takes are often based on the expert's unique experiences. Data takes out the guesswork and helps identify and track behaviors and patterns to forecast where things are heading. When companies have the ability to analyze high amounts of information associated with their business and the market in general, they can create a complete picture of the customer journey. With this kind of information and a better understanding of how things work on the market, small businesses can easily predict where the trends are heading and identify the new business opportunities. Data analytics also helps understand the risk and take preventive measures. For instance, a retail chain could predict future actions or events to determine which stores are at the highest risk for theft. Businesses can also use data analytics to limit losses after a setback occurs. Let's say our bakery overestimates demand for its fresh bread. It can use data analytics to determine the optimal price for a clearance sale to reduce that inventory. Running a small business can be a tricky thing. You have the potential to attract a lot of local customers, yet due to financial crunch, you need to know how much you're spending on advertising and what your return on investment is in the end. With the help of data analytics, you can track how much money you give away to onboard new consumers and how much profit you receive from them, which is also called cost of customer acquisition. From a financial standpoint, data management can keep your company's financing and reporting clean. For example, you can set up Excel integrations and get all the financial data from different tools in one place. This helps with reporting, understanding your cross-department expenses, salaries, fixing up financial processes, and much more. Data analytics can help our bakery business gather the information needed to gain a clear view of key performance indicators, such as revenue generated and net income, payroll costs, or cost of inventory. The main limitation of small businesses to implement analytics is the fact that they think that these new approaches are only applicable to large companies, or that they do not have the sufficient resources to tackle projects of this nature. Mostly, managers are often too busy with day-to-day operational problems and have little time to analyze the data needed to make better decisions. Non-technical staff may be able to glean some limited insight from data analysis. However, you need the expertise of a specialist to extract full value from datasets. if a full-time analyst isn't in the budget. Alternatively, one of the most effective ways to achieve data analysis in small and medium-sized companies is through the services of an experienced business consultant who will guide you by applying a well-defined process with a business-oriented approach. They will also ensure consistent progress by ordering and analyzing data to improve your business with a 360-degree view. Certainly, these type of services in the past were extremely expensive, at least from the perspective of a small business. But with the advancement of new technologies, these solutions are increasingly accessible with little or no investment in hardware or software and at a very reasonable price. To get the most out of your data, you need to start by asking the right questions. It's nice to keep track of information such as sales, customer retention, or gross revenue. However, these are all vanity metrics. In addition to tracking these metrics, you must ask insightful questions. For example, which vendors offer the most value or which products need the most improvement. Even if your business is small, you probably generate more than enough information to take advantage of a big data systems. For example, your business probably has a ton of spreadsheets and databases that are packed with information. You can use these data sources in combination with partner and publicly available data to answer these questions. In addition, as discussed in the previous slide, you could also hire a consultant to take you through these steps. Any data solution is only as good as the data it uses, and out-of-date and inconsistent information won't provide you with any useful insights. So you need to make sure your data is synced and integrated. By deploying an integrated solution, you can sync context in real time and make faster decisions. Once you have an interesting data at your fingertips, you need to present it in a way that a non-technical personnel can understand and use it to make informed decisions. That's where data visualization comes into play. Data is complicated and it gains more value when it gets visualized. Without visualization, it is challenging to quickly communicate that data findings and identify patterns to interact with the data seamlessly. Of course, you can use trusted productivity tools such as Microsoft Excel or PowerPoint to create presentations, but those programs are very limited. Alternatively, you can use an interactive executive dashboard which allows you to present visually compelling presentations to your stakeholders relatively quickly. An executive dashboard allows small businesses to access information on demand, and when you can access vital information via smartphone, laptop, or any other connected device, you and your team can get current actionable data that enables you to outdo the competition. Furthermore, you can use an executive dashboard to relate disparate data sources into one dynamic display. The race of data and analytics is on, and small businesses should seize the opportunities. Small steps into analytics will position the business in line to reap the benefits of the data. Trying to figure out how the market will change next season or looking for ways to retain clients based on your inner belief will not reap any tangible results unless your decisions are backed by data. You can keep guessing why your business spends a fortune on advertising but gets no consumers, or you can start leveraging data and analytics to gain all the needed insights into your small business. Although data analysis isn't an exact science, it provides you with the tools you need to solve a wide range of complex problems. As well as tracking customers, you can solve issues associated with suppliers, investors, or other clients. Lastly, data isn't a crystal ball, but it can certainly help you make smarter, faster decisions about the future of your business. At its most fundamental, successful data analysis stems from a mindset, not a tool. There is no one-size-fits-all solution, and bigger isn't always better. If you would like to take a short assessment survey to apply for a no-cost data analytics consultancy session, please click the link at the bottom of your screen. And that brings us to the end. If you have any questions, please reach out to our teams at DataSleek and University of California, Riverside at the given email addresses. Once again, thank you so much for your interest and attention.